Yo guys, it's Coolest Cards here, and today we have a mail day where I have spent all the money on my bank account and I have no money left because I spent it all on 6 packages from Japan. So over here, the first card, this Giratina is a special EX flood to me. I've actually owned over 10 PSA 10 copies of this card. And guys, you want to know what the value is now? One PSA 10 is $6,000, and I sold mine all at 1 to 1.5k max. And that was literally in December of last year. And if I just held on to them now, guys, I would have retired by now. This one over here is a bit damaged. Who knows, maybe it could be restored actually, but I've never really properly dabbled yet into it. But it is actually pretty clean, but I think there's some dots as well. So, I don't think this copy is really gonna go that far. That I'm just gonna send it to CGC in all honesty. But it's my favorite black and white full art, and that's why I had so many of it. And I know I've only got one copy now, but hey, who knows? Let's try and manifest the 10 one day. Maybe not this copy, but one day. All right, the next card, guys. This one's pretty cool. Kyogre EX full art. I got a cough. Hold on. Anyways, I think a lot of you guys have seen the Groudon PSA 10 that I have, and I also have like a Groudon EX full art in my last PSA submission, right? So I was thinking, why not finish the set? They're like almost like, I don't know if they're enemies or best friends, but I think it'd be perfect to have like a PSA 10 Kyogre to match it. This one, its centering is pretty good, maybe a bit more to the right, but I think it's got a good shot at a 9 or 10, in all honesty. So yeah, I'm actually glad this was a winning purchase. Okay, next card. In all honesty, I spent around, you know what? I'll keep it a mystery. At the end of the video, I'll maybe let you guys know how much I spent. But over here is the Xerneas EX full art. So Xerneas is the basically X, and then there's X and Y, right? That's the error. And this is Yveltal. So these two were so funny because they got shipped to me in not even a sleeve, but just a top loader. And it was stressful, pulling them out, just making sure nothing gets damaged. But I didn't really think about it. I just went for it. And hopefully I didn't damage them. But I think a PSA 9 could definitely be achievable on these. I don't know about 10 because, dude, I don't think this person knew how to store cards at all. But it looks pretty good. And also, it's from XYC. So I don't think this is from the actual XY set, but from some gift box. But yeah, we'll take that, That was like a nice little purchase. I have another card, Yveltal. So Yveltal, I think I paid maybe $80 maybe. And I think it's a pretty good condition copy for what I paid. And yeah, he definitely didn't ship it properly, but it could be a potential PSA contender. I'll have to look a bit closely to it, but I'm actually pretty happy with it, actually, in all honesty. And then the next big XY card that we're going to be looking at, which I've never actually had before, surprisingly. All these ones, they're kind of from the past as well, but I've never owned Darkrai EX full art. This came from some gift box, and that's why it says 005 out of 016 on the bottom right here. But yeah, its centering is a bit heavy on the left, but I think I paid what, $400 or $500 for this card. I can't lie, it's expensive, guys. But in a 10, I think it goes for 3,000 or 4,000. So who knows? Maybe when PSA reopens up, that's why I've got these cards in these card savers, because I'm gonna hold them till PSA opens up, and then hopefully we get a good submission going. But yeah, those are the 4 cards that we got in that little haul. And then next card, right, is the one and only Darkrai EX. So this is from the new Abyss set. It's pretty nice in Japanese, actually, really nice. I think this should definitely get a CGC 10 at least. It's pretty clean. But fun fact, I think I was putting this card in my box and I dropped it, and it fell 4 or 5 meters from the ground, and yeah, let's just hope that it still gets a 10. You know, the cards are pretty durable, more durable than you think sometimes. So I really hope that I get that luck. Next, we've got a really nice gold card. I don't know why these are so cheap. These are like, what, $80, $70 in Japan? You know, PSA 10 still not even that expensive. And guys, look at the artwork. Look at the shine on that. You know, this is even in the sleeve. I mean, I don't really want to take cards out the sleeve today, but guys, you gotta look at that. I don't think you understand just how sparkly it is until you see it in person. But in my opinion, first I'm taking out the sleeve. See, condition check. Okay. Guys, looking. I see. Actually, nope. Guys, looking like a. Yep. See, this is what happens, guys. I'm gonna make this setup a bit more comfortable, but anyways, it's alright. Definitely, it's definitely a 10. With the gold label on CGC, I think that'll look really nice. So yeah, that's that. Let's put this back in, and let's just don't tell the grader that happened, but you know, things happen. And at the end of the day, guys, we shouldn't take it so seriously. It's just cardboard, and that's all it is, you know. Next card, we got Blastoise EX SAR. So I think this one was like $180. It's actually kind of pricey, to be honest, but yeah, from 151, pretty clean. I'm expecting at least a 9.5 or 10 from CGC. And guys, the reason I'm not saying it's PSA is because they're literally closed. So you know, I think even BGS closed that. I have no option but CGC, and you know, we'll just give it a go. This Ninetales is pretty clean, actually. This is from 1999, but look at the top. Look at the measurement of how little that top is compared to the bottom. Yeah, this probably will get a 9 at max, but it's got a print line as well. You can kind of see it, like it's somewhere around there. But yeah, I think this is probably a 9 or 8.5. You know, I wasn't thinking too much about centering when I bought this, clearly, but I think it's a good enough price, maybe like $40 or something. 40 or 60 maybe, but it's a clean card, bro. It's a clean copy. Whoever gets this will be happy. Alright, next card. I'll give you something interesting. Ooh. We've got Moltres here. I think this is a secret rare, but no, it's not a secret rare. It's just like a reverse or something. But it's actually pretty clean. Pretty clean. I think this type of card, you know, in the glossy kind of reflective texture that it has, right? This is glossy, actually. They are like really difficult to get 10s in. You know, especially with PSA and probably CGC as well. I feel like actually CGC might even be stricter. Like, I don't know why. I feel like PSA just misgrades sometimes, but yeah, I mean, at max maybe like a 9.5. That'd be nice. But actually got a good price on these. I think I paid like 180 for these three. So it's the first one, and then after that we've got the Articuno and Zapdos. So yeah, both pretty clean cards. I mean, if you look at the Articuno right now, wow, pretty good. I don't actually see these in that clean of condition, so this could definitely get like a 9. It's a nice little artwork. I think the same artist, maybe. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it is the same artist for these two. And yeah, the Zapdos, I'd say the favorite for me would probably be, I don't know, Zapdos. I think when I played Pokemon Go, I was always on the yellow team. So shout out to the yellows, you know, yellow Pokemon. But yeah, it's pretty clean, actually. It's pretty clean. So yeah, I think Zapdos. This was probably the worst one. I mean, see, that's what I meant. In the bottom right corner, you see that kind of like weird kind of, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a bit of peeling almost. And yeah, that's why they're hard to grade, you know. That's pretty common with these cards. And then we've got Cincino EX SAR. Guys, this card literally in Japan is like $30, okay? And even on eBay, it's not that much. And I'm telling you guys, y'all gotta buy this card. Trust me. In the next, what, 2 to 3 years, this card's gonna go crazy in PSA 10. And I feel like it is one of those cute cards. You know, cute cards, they don't instantly go up. You know, sometimes they do, but some of the older ones have definitely gotten that attention they deserve, and I feel like this one still doesn't have that same appreciation that it deserves. It's got a heart, it's got like a little, you know, room, and you know, I think it's a nice cozy little card. So yeah, I bought a bunch of those. I just, yeah, who knows what could happen. Got another Darkrai, nothing new, you know. I just think in a CGC case, that's the reason I bought it, you know, because CGC is black and white color scheme. You know, even with a gold kind of label, it'd be really nice. Okay, Mega Charizard, Mega Charizard, and Mega Charizard. Wow. This card comes as a promo in the UPC for, I think what's that set called? Phantasmal Flames UPC. But in Japanese, that comes from a set from like Mega something. I'm not too sure what set it is, to be honest. But it is a nice card. And yeah, I'd say in a 10, you know, which these should get as modern cards. I'm feeling good about this buy, you know, it's pretty good. Not seeing any issues from right now, so it's good news to me. And yeah, I hope he's great and get pristine 10s or something. But hey, we'll see. Alright, guess the card behind it. Boom, Aggron EX. Another Cincino. So I did kind of buy a couple of these. Yeah, I think sometimes these SARs be like a bit too cheap for what they are, like especially Cincino in my opinion. Another Mega EX Full Art, but the reason this isn't in a card saver is because it's so left heavy. Like you can see, look how thick this board is on the left side. The right side is barely any. So this is definitely a PSA. It's like an 8 or 9 at max. Even CGC, it's probably gonna be a 9. But why would I spend so much to grade at PSA and wait that long when I could just, you know, accept my 9 early on? So yeah, it's gonna take that 9. Next card is interesting. This card is a banned Pokemon card because Misty's not wearing clothes for some reason. Like apparently she's like 12 or something, so that's crazy. They should get a PSA 9. I don't know why the PSA 10 costs so much for this card. It's like over $1,000, but yeah, I'm gonna just CGC it. I mean, it's definitely top. You know, it's a bit thicker than the bottom, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know, it's maybe like $70, $80. So yeah, we just keep that. Next card. This is genuinely clean. This is what you call a clean old back Japanese card. Wow, something like this. Okay, there's a bit of whitening at the top, but definitely you know, happy with this buy. I think this was like $80 for this and like another holo. So it's these two together. So this card, I think it's in a reprinted set of like Generations or something, but it's genuinely clean. Like I feel like, actually no, it's not fully clean, but I think they can still get like a decent grade from what they are. I mean, let's just look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't looked up. Okay, never mind. There's a few too many scratches. This is not gonna get more than an 8. Probably like a 7. But the front, I don't know how the back is so bad, but like you look at the front, you cannot see nothing. Like there's nothing like really wrong with it. So, and who knows? Sometimes the grades, they just look at the front and then just ignore the back fully. Crazy things happen in the grading room, guys. But who knows? Who knows? I reckon this could be a mystery. It could become a 9 or become a 6. Yeah. Next card. As we all know, this card is so popular. I mean, this Pokemon's just getting popular nowadays. But we have a bunch of Psyducks. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not much to say about this one. I mean, it's just an art rare. It's a very popular Pokemon. It's from a newer set, so stuff's always going to be clean for it. You know, it's always good to buy a set when it comes out if you want a genuine clean copy. Like some stuff, you know, from a few sets ago, like all the clean stuff's just gone. You know, just disappears. So yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain about that one at all. Another Charizard. Pretty self-explanatory. You know, Mega Charizard. We should hopefully get, you know, straight 10s. I'd be surprised to get anything under a 9 for these type of cards. And then this is what I've been waiting for, guys. Mega Gengar. I love this card. And another Charizard. I did not know I had that many Charizards. I have almost too many, but I love this card. Okay, this card is like underrated. Like, in my opinion, this is almost as good as the SAR. And yeah, it's just such a nice card. You know, Gengar, they really like, this is a decent Gengar card. I'd say this is one of the better ones, you know. And for how like cheap it is, it's decent. It's decent. There's not a lot of other Mega Gengar cards which are cheaper than this, you know, that are like full art. Like, this might be the cheapest one, and it's still decent, you know. This I don't even want to know. Like, I paid $800 for this, and I did not look properly at the condition. And like, at first from afar, it looks pretty clean, right? Even on light, it actually looks very clean. And who knows, maybe that'll actually be in my benefit. But like, when you look closer at this card, in the bottom especially, like, there's some whitening there. Like, it's hard. Actually, genuinely, in the light, you can't even see it. In the light, it's hard to see. But without the light, you see it. So this could actually work in my favor, I can't lie. But yeah, this card in a 10 is genuinely like thousands of dollars. But it is a clean copy in the front. But the back, guys, trust me, like, maybe in this side angle, you can kind of see like a little bit of what the issues are. But it is pretty hard to tell. It's just cut badly, I'd say. And yeah, it's mainly this bottom left area. So yeah, I mean, the lighting is actually doing this card justice in a good way. So hey, who knows, guys? We might trick the grader. If this gets anything more than a 8, we won. And that's basically saving us from losing all our money. So alright, next card. Guess. Well, you guys have already seen it, but Gengar. I can't get enough of Gengar, and that's all I have to say about that. You know, I just can't. And y'all gotta, like, no one buy Gengar, alright? I'll just buy it, alright? I'll just buy the Gengar. It's all chill. Next, pretty simple stuff here. Mewtwo EX. I mean, no, not Mewtwo EX, just Mewtwo from 151. Looking over the city, I remember buying a bunch of these back when the set first came out, and I was barely able to sell these. I was getting $80 per PSA 10. And for some reason, only now people are appreciating it, you know. And yeah, I mean, I think these are like 2,000 yen each now. I was paying like 800 yen, spending $25 on grading, and then, you know, struggling, you know, can't lie. But hey, everyone once has their day, and that's for Mewtwo, you know. So this is coolest cards from the future. One last card I missed from the haul, which was a huge one actually, was this Umbreon EX. I paid literally $900 for this. And guys, I got a bit finesse, alright? It looks so clean, and it is, especially on the front. But guys, the back is where things go wrong. It still looks clean, but then you look closer, and especially it's all in this top angle. Guys, there's a little lift there. And you can see this line. It's almost like this card was graded and cracked the wrong way or something. Or like they pressed in the card. I don't know what happened. But guys, what we're gonna do is restore this card. It's pretty clean. Guys, you won't believe in a 10, this card's like 20k, okay? Like this deal was too good to be true, and I already knew that. And I thought, okay, maybe a 7 or 8 would be nice, but yeah, with this is like looking like a 5, but if you try and fix it, who knows, maybe we'll get an 8 at max. I don't even know if you can remove this little line thing or whatever that is. It's really strange actually, but yeah, I mean, hopefully that top right lift, I think that can actually be fixed. And then there's just this one little scratch. So that's all I saw in the listing was this one scratch. But, you know, good news is even in like a PSA 1, this card is still, people will pay hundreds of dollars for it. So it's not really much of a loss as long as we get like a 6 or above probably. But yeah, you know, I was really hoping for that line not to be there, but you know, yeah, sometimes things just happen, you know, and that's the thing with big cards, that you gotta buy something big where even if it comes damaged or comes fully messed up, you at least get like half or more of your stuff back, you know. And then if you get a 10, just like that Kyogre, you know, it really pays off. But hey, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, thank you guys. Those are the final cards. It's like part 1 of the haul. Comment down below how much these cards will cost me, because I genuinely would love to know. But I'd say it was in the range above 3,000, but less than 7,000. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Gengar's the best Pokemon ever. And make sure to like and subscribe to see the next haul, which is going to be the same value as this haul, right? Except it's just less than 15 or 20 cards. And there's a few big ones in there, guys. So you're going to want to really watch that one. So thank you guys, and peace out.